Good evening, everyone. I'm Angela Lehman, and I'm joined with my sister in love, Andrea Lehman, as members of the Living Well Now leadership team, which is actually a family adventure. We also enjoyed sharing this leadership with my dad, as well as Andrea's husband of 20 years, I might add, Andy Lehman, who also happens to be my brother. I was there freshly pregnant at their wedding 20 years ago,
Yes, we
my
were.
now 19-year-old. And also our brother Aaron, who is in Carlsbad, California. So we're always grateful when we can get together and share a little bit about how we got started as brand partners, and more importantly, how you can be impacted positively by the Young Living brand partnership. So let me go ahead and share this out. Of course, it's going to start at the middle. So let me just go back to the very beginning. Let me do that again. I will share again in a second. Blah, blah. Talk amongst yourselves. Let us know where you're listening from tonight. We love to offer this out to our brand partners as well as their interested folks. So if you're watching this on replay, please let the person know who invited you that you got to see it. That way, then they can follow up with you about the conversation that you choose to have in the future. All right, this is our brand partner basics class. To say that we fell in love with the company first is not much of an overstatement. We actually heard Gary Young speak for the first time in 2007 in La Jolla, California. It was a small family style meeting at a hotel, if those can be family style. And we found ourselves really interested in his products as well as his servant heart for leadership. In that specifically, he was a farmer who spent a lot of time on his tractor. And during that era of Young Living, they were actually farming the land in Ecuador. And so this started to come together as a vision for bringing people together and to change the perceived view of network marketing, because Gary said we could spend a lot of money on an ad agency, but we'd rather put the information and the money back in the hands of our brand partners. So we're super glad, even with his departing from the earth several years ago, that his wife Mary and their boys keep that vision alive, along with a stellar executive crew at the Young Living headquarters in Utah, which many of us are going to go see here next month when we are gathered for convention. We want to draw your attention to some of the pros of being with a company who's been around over 30 years and also that is privately owned by a single owner. That means that there's no investors trying to make a quick buck from the company, its products, or its brand partnership. So we feel really confident that the process that we're promoting is filled with integrity as well as great leadership in the wellness industry. Young Living also gives back to serve in the Young Living Foundation. You can learn more about that from the younglivingfoundation.org, or you can learn more about our Seed to Seal promise at seedtoseal.com. So we wonder, just to really basically say to all of you who are listening tonight, why even share, right? Just recently, I was recommending a restaurant to somebody when I was in Las Vegas, and nobody paid me for that recommendation. I just really enjoy the entertainment that's there, and so wanted my friend to have a good time, and so I recommended that. But nobody paid me for that. Instead, Young Living works off of a commission style recommendation service where you recommend a product to somebody else, you help show them and educate them about how it benefits their lives, and then you earn a commission based on that customer's purchase. That's you sharing your referral link. And we have over 12 years of bona fide experience, plus 12 plus years. Gosh, we've been with the company for a long time, but we just started building here in the last 12 years. But we have tons of systems for success as well as experience that will help you build this in part-time hours. We want to remind you that Young Living and Living Well Now is filled with people just like you who are looking for something to do in part-time hours. Maybe it's because of a job change, maybe it's job insecurity. It could be related to the economy. It could be related to just your desire to plug into something purposeful. But we attract people in all ages and stages of life. When we first got started, my kids were 1 and 3, and now they're 21 and 19. So if that tells you anything about what can happen in the span of a brand partnership, I hope that's enough. In fact, I started my business as a teacher who was fearful that her job was going to be replaced every year, and also knowing that I couldn't sustain extracurricular activities with just my single mom income of a teacher's salary. So I started my business in order to pay for my son's soccer cleats. So he had a great career as a soccer player. I bought lots and lots and lots of cleats until they got too expensive, and then I shared the cost with him. But I'm always grateful for this business for what it provided us during that time in particular. We want to make sure that as you're plugging into Young Living, you're also plugging into our community. We want to teach you about who we are, what our value system looks like. We want to celebrate with you. You can see some of our folks who are gathered for a retreat in Carlsbad, some who were promoted to go on a retreat last year to a great place called something. Were they in the Dominican Republic? I can't remember where they went, but it was somewhere exotic and fun. And also it's just from basically using the products and focusing on 2 each month that are going to grow and share and change and teach about this business and also our products. So the more we can help others experience our products, create meaningful experiences, and help 2 more do what we do, the better off we will be. We really believe first and foremost that this is a people-oriented business. We are into people over profit, just like Young Living is. So we want to listen to the needs of those around us and not try to sell something to someone that they don't want. We also choose to share the products we actually use. We're not going to promote something that we don't feel confident about. And we invite people on a daily basis to check out this business opportunity. We invite them to check out events that we're having in a particular topic, or perhaps about a certain product, or we have promotions related to product usage like skin glow ups and things like that. We also have lots of ways to support somebody to experience better health naturally through supplementation, and specifically using our flagship product, Young Living's Ningxia Red. We'll tell you about that toward the end tonight. So network marketing is actually one of the best ways that we can level the playing field. Many of our team haven't been past a high school education. Some have a little bit of college or graduated. Some have master's degrees. I think a few even have doctorates, but really network marketing allows anyone and everyone to build a sales team from day one. We really heard from our team last night in our brand partnership meeting that honestly, they came into this thinking they were getting a business, and they've come away with a lot of personal growth in the last 10 years that they've been building their business. We just feel really honored to be able to meet new people, help new people, and have incredibly fulfilling experiences. People say the measure of happiness isn't just how much joy you feel in your heart, but how fulfilled you feel in living out your purpose. And so when you stick to staying focused on changing other people's lives, in turn, your life is changed as well. So we believe impacting others not just changes their life, but impacts ours as well. So basically how it works when you share as a brand partner is that you actually encourage your new customer to get 10% off at their first order. We want them to order either a premium starter kit or a gathering of products of their choosing. When they use that code ShareYL with an order of over 100 PV, they'll get that 10% off. And when you use a kit and win that volume, then you get 25% of that fast start bonus. So we love being able to teach people that right away you're earning 25% of commission in months 1, 2, and 3 of that first customer's orders. And then even when you've helped somebody else learn how to enroll, you're also going to earn that 10%, 10% for those first 3 months of that customer's new orders. So that's in a basic kind of summary. We're going to dive into that in a little more detail in a second. So I'm curious if you have looked through whether being a Young Living brand partner is right for you. Are you curious about what it's like to work the business side because you've already been an avid Young Living fan and you found a handful of products that you really stand behind and you love? Um, have you started telling others about what they've done for you and how you can build up their kind of nutritional health and their livelihood just by promoting these products? Maybe you have dreams and goals that financially you're not able to accomplish right now. And so just being a part of a team like this to help encourage you to grow will help put your feet forward in the right direction. The most simple way you can become a brand partner if you're not already is to create your account with youngliving.com, order up your products, preferably on loyalty rewards. Andrea will share a little bit about that at the end. In the account menu, you want to upgrade your account to become a brand partner. There's no cost to do that. You just need to accept the terms and conditions, and then you'll receive an email that links to your digital business essentials kit to use as well. So just reminding you that the Fast Start bonus is that 25% commission on the PV of your new customer in their first 3 months. So if I enroll Andrea, for example, I would earn 25% of her order in June, July, and August. And then if she chooses a starter kit, one of the designated starter kits, then I will also earn a $25 bonus. So in most cases, you end up earning about $50 per person. And then after those first 3 months have ended, now you're going to earn uni level commission, which is anywhere from 4 to 8% on your customers' orders for life. So we really see the residual income, the long-term value of signing up customers. So again, like I mentioned, you can earn that $50 by enrolling someone with 25% Fast Start bonus and 100 PV. You get a $25 starter kit bonus, so that gives you $50 commission. And so therefore, if you enroll one, you can earn $50. There's no limit or maximum on the number of people you enroll or the Fast Start bonus. So if you enroll 10 people in a month, you can earn at that level 100 PV plus that $25 starter bonus, then you'll earn that $500. So what can you do with $100? And actually, there's more starter bundles than is pictured here that qualify for this bonus. So what could you do with $100? I'd love to see in the chat if those of you who are watching live want to communicate with us there. What would that look like? Was it your monthly Young Living order? Is it a tank of gas or a couple tanks of gas? What can you do with $200? Pay a phone bill, a utility bill. What would $500 do? Does that help pay down some credit card debt? Or does that help offset a car payment? But lots of really great things that you can think about accomplishing with your Young Living business as you're getting started. So the basics of getting started are not just to enroll new customers, but you're also starting to equip 2 of those new customers to also become brand partners. The faster you do that, the bigger your team can grow exponentially. We've had a lot of folks that have done that in the course of their enrollments in order to have fundraisers or successful ventures when it comes to raising money for a particular goal that they had. And so when you help those 2 enroll to themselves, that helps keep the cost of their orders covered and also just keeps it going so that your team grows more quickly each month. Andrea?
Okay, so let's look at this. Can you really make money with this? Like real money. So this is what's called the income disclosure statement. And so this looks at, all of the stars through Royal Crown Diamonds across Young Living and what the average is that they make in a year's time. So you can see it starts at the star rank. It's an average of 275 a year, all the way up to silver at 17,325 or, diamond at 374,999. So, you can absolutely make real money building a Young Living business if you treat it like a business. So there's 3 different ways to get started. So if you are somebody who's looking at this and you're like, okay, so I'm interested and you don't yet have a Young Living account, there's 3 ways to do this. You can, one, purchase a premium starter bundle. That's going to be the best bang for your buck because you're going to get heavier discounts on some of those starter bundles than if you pieced things together separately. You can purchase a customized bundle. Maybe you're wanting to come in a specific way. Maybe you're an athlete or somebody who works out a lot, and you're like, I really want the things that are going to support my training. Or perhaps you are somebody who's really into anti-aging and you want to start with skincare. We have incredible skincare products. So you can create a customized bundle for yourself. Or you can just purchase any one or more items. Putting it on loyalty rewards is the best way if you're just choosing one item that's under 100 PV, because that will still give you the wholesale discount of 24% off. All right, next slide. So here's a look at some of the starter bundles. There are more starter bundles that, as a brand partner, as you're sharing this with other people, that are going to earn you that extra $25. So you can see these make a shift kits, as well as the ones you just saw on the other, yeah, the premium starter bundles there. So lots of different options for bringing people into Young Living. Okay, so this is just a look. One of the really popular ways to get people started in recent years is with the reset kit. I know some of you on the call have had experience with the reset, really positive experiences with the reset. And so this is just a look at if you were to enroll people with the starter kit, what you could expect. Okay, so as a brand partner, if you look at the right box that has the red around it, as a brand partner, enroll a friend with a Mega Shift Reset Kit and earn $57. That would be 25% plus the $25 commission, and that's going to get you to that $57 point there. All right. So just to end, gifts with purchase. Every month we have gifts with purchase with Young Living. And they usually try to match it to, things related to that month. This month we're looking at a couple of popular oils. You have at the 100 PV level on loyalty rewards, a free tea tree oil. At the 200 PV level, copaiba, which is an incredible anti-inflammatory oil. And then at the 300 PV level, Amino Wise, which is incredible for muscle recovery, as well as brain health. And loyalty rewards. So definitely the best way to purchase for yourself, and something that you're going to want to get good at sharing with customers that you bring on. I always teach people to help people enroll in loyalty rewards in that first month, even if they're not convinced that they're going to order through loyalty rewards forever. Because in the first month, especially if they're getting one of those bundles or they've put together a custom bundle that's 100 PV or more, and they put that on loyalty rewards, they're going to get the free product of the month that's at that 100 PV level. They're going to get 10% back that goes into an account to use on free product. And then in month two, if you helped them to create an order in month two of at least 50 PV or more, they're going to get a free diffuser sent to them for maybe they got the starter bundle in month one, so they got a diffuser. Now here's a second diffuser for somewhere else in their house. Or if they didn't order something that came with a diffuser in month one, now they have a diffuser for their home in month two. So definitely the best way to order. Months 1 through 3, you're going to receive 10% back. That goes into an account for you to use on free product. After 3 months, it goes up to 20%, and after 2 years, it goes up to 25%. So the best rewards program out there. I really believe it. And just a reminder that you do have a personal discount code for your customers. So if you tell them to use ShareYL, just all together, in that coupon code space, when they go to enroll, they will automatically get 10% off of their first order of 50 PV or more. Okay, so how to share. So if you're like, all right, I'm ready. How do I do this? The first thing you need to do is you need your link. So after you've become a brand partner, you want to go follow these instructions. I would encourage you, honestly, to just grab your phone right now and to take a screenshot of this so you can see and have those directions saved. But it's pretty easy. You're just going to go to youngliving.com, and there's going to be a drop-down menu once you log in, and one of those things will say Share YL. When you click on that, it's going to have your personal link right there that you can copy and paste, and then save it into the notes in your phone, and then it's at the ready whenever you need it to help somebody to create their account. Wish lists are another kind of cool feature of the Young Living website. So, I was talking earlier, you may have somebody who's wanting to come in with products to support their athletic performance, or somebody who's looking for a skincare regimen, or a woman who is going through perimenopause and they want some hormone supports products. Whatever it may be, you can create a wish list for them. It will give you a link that already has your information added to it. And then you give them that link, and it's going to pull up a shopping cart for them that already has the items that you suggested for them in the cart attached to your member number so that you get the credit for it when they sign out. So, once again, this would be a great one just to take a screenshot of so you have all of these little pieces saved and remember how to create that wish list. All right. And this is what we call our LWN Power Start. Okay. So the first check mark for you is to create your account and set up your loyalty rewards. Second is to designate yourself as a brand partner by just clicking that little button on the website. And then announcing your business. So this might look like on social media, letting people see what you just received in the mail, telling people that you're starting this oily journey, who wants to learn with you. Maybe it's immediately getting a few classes on the calendar that the person who enrolled you will help you to teach for friends and family. But I always say that if you went and you opened up a restaurant, you would let people know you were in business, and it's no different here. You want people to know that you're the person to come to for their wellness needs. Then you're going to want to set up direct deposit. That also can be done through the website because you want to make sure that as you are enrolling people that that money gets deposited right into your checking account. It always happens the next month, about halfway through the month. Maybe a little more than halfway through the month of the following month is when we get paid for any work that we did the previous month. We already talked about saving your personal enrollment link, and then you can access LWN brand partner guides. We have guides in our LWN brand partner group on Facebook. We also have a website, livingwellnow.com. And if you go to the resources section there, you'll be able to find our Dropbox link that has all kinds of resources for our brand partners as well. All right, so we talked about announcing your business and beginning to do things that are going to help you to build it, that are going to help you to get some of your first customers. So we suggest talking to the person who introduced you to the Young Living Brand Partner opportunity. Set up some dates with them, okay? Help figure out when they could come and help you, whether it's in person or whether it's virtual, and get those dates on the calendar, and then just begin to invite. Keep it super simple. You want to keep this duplicable. You don't need to make some big grandiose type of event. Super simple and duplicable is the best way in this business. Here's some ideas for you of things you could do. Lifestyle refresher, a natural mom class, DIY days, a sip and sniff, Taco Tuesdays, girls night out, 101 oils, 101 cleaning, or 101 nutrition. And then we didn't want to finish tonight without mentioning this sister company that just opened in 2025 called Wild Notes. These are beautiful, completely clean fragrances using Young Living oils as well as other plant extracts. And you, as a Young Living member, can also get access to a link to be able to bring people in through Wild Notes. And so this is definitely something to check into as you are pursuing the brand partnership. I'd encourage you to just take, once again, if you're interested in this, to take a screenshot of this slide. Gives you a little bit more information about the affiliate opportunity with Wild Notes. And that brings us to the end, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Please reach out to the person who invited you to check out this video. Let them know what you thought. Ask them any questions that you have remaining, and they will be happy to help you get started on this journey. Have a great night.